Hello. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing a movie I just saw about a couple of minutes ago. Um, First off, I know this is probably pointless because this movie has been out for 3 years. So I know it's pretty pointless to just make a review about this movie because everyone's either seen it or heard of it. And everyone who has seen it or heard of it knows it's bad. And I've heard that this movie was so bad the moment it hit the theaters, though for some reason I still wanted to see it, because it was created by the people who did Sin City and 300, and I love both those movies, and I really wanted to see this movie. So now I finally saw it, and my God, am I disappointed. This movie is so... I don't even know. This movie is beyond stupid, beyond bad. I have never seen a movie so bad. I have seen terrible, terrible movies, and this movie ranks up to the top 3 worst. Worst. I never really, like... I can't even think straight right now. I feel stupid after watching this movie. That's how I feel right now. This movie, the story, everything about this movie, the special effects, the acting, it's all bad. Nothing's good in this movie. Nothing at all. Not even the fighting scenes, the action. The action's stupid. The story's about this guy named Denny Colt, who's apparently a cop, and he gets shot and dies, and then all of a sudden he resurrects without any explanation, and then becomes a superhero and then starts, like, helping the town and fighting crime, and he has to stop this villain named the Octopus, who apparently... I don't even... The Octopus, who's played by Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson in this movie, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to see this movie, because I love Samuel Jackson. Every movie I've seen him in, he does good. Well, it turns out I'm wrong, because apparently he did terrible in this movie as well. I don't know if it was either... I'm going to blame the writers because the stuff he said in this movie was so bad. Actually, I'm going to blame Samuel Jackson as well for being so bad in this movie, because it was his decision. He decided to be in this movie, read the script, and probably was like thinking, "Oh, this movie sounds really good. I'm gonna play in it." And I know it was a really bad impersonation, but okay. Anyway, yeah, everyone knows the story. I don't need to explain the story to you. Everyone. Oh, let's talk about what else can I talk about? God dang it! Oh my God, the acting, the acting. I don't know whether this movie is trying to be serious or trying to be a joke. There were many points when the actors were trying to be funny but failed. And when I mean they were trying to be funny, I mean they were trying to be stupid funny, like try and make it seem like it's like really silly, or even in fact kiddie. What? And there were other points when they were trying to be like super serious and try and make this like a very intense and dark story, but it wasn't. Not to mention the dialogue they said was so stupid and bad. My God, oh my! I have never heard such stupid dialogue in my life. It was pointless. It didn't make any sense at all. Some of the stuff they said, I felt stupid after watching this movie. I had to skip a couple of scenes actually to get the movie going because it was boring. Boring. I feel so tired right now after watching this movie. I feel like I want to just go to sleep right now. I'm just like, this movie bored me to death. I'm just like, I don't even want to like freaking talk anymore. It's just, this movie sucks. Enough said. And not to mention, the last thing I want to talk about, I know this review is really stupid, but this is my first audio review. If you haven't seen my old reviews before, you would know, My old reviews before were like just, I would call subtitle reviews. It was just a bunch of words coming up on screen with stupid music in the background telling you, oh, the movie's good or the movie's bad. This is my first audio review, and of course, now, all my other reviews will be like this. And I know I'll get better at this. This is my first time doing this, so I apologize if this review sucks. But I don't know what else I could say about this movie, because this was a bad movie to start out with my first audio review. I just wanted to point out, I know this movie's been out for so long, because I just had to let out my opinion, because I've never seen a movie so bad in my life. Anyway, let's not get off subject with whatever. I want to talk about the special effects. Special effects were alright, I guess. There were some points when they were alright, other points when they looked really cheesy looking, really cheaply made. And also, the so-called artsy way of making this film was really pointless to me. There was no point at all in making this movie like Sin City, like the artsy way like Sin City. Sin City was great. This movie should not even have been created or made just like Sin City. It should have been just made like a regular movie, and it probably would have been alright, but it just seemed like it was trying too hard in what it was doing, or... Sorry about that. A little malfunction with my new camera. What was I talking about? Oh, right, special effects. What I mentioned already. I talked about how special effects are alright, and it looked cheap in some points, like, and I also talked about the artsy filmmaking, but it failed. I don't know if the artsy way of how they made this movie was really, like, dumb, and it failed miserably. Like I said before, there was no point of them to make a movie just like Sin City. I'm keeping this review going for too long. I'm probably boring you guys to tears right now, because this is the worst review I think I've ever done. I'd blame the movie for that, though, because this movie is so bad I don't even feel like myself anymore. So, okay, well, I'm just gonna wrap it up now. Alright, time for my overall rating. Yeah. I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. Which means there's nothing good in this movie. Not the story, not the acting, not the special effects. The dialogue was bad. What else oh yes, the action, the fight scenes were really stupid. No, some of the stunts they did, I forgot to mention some of the stunts they did were really, really bad. Really, like, I don't know, like didn't look believable. Like, there were some points, especially in the beginning of the movie, when the spirit is running, jumping on buildings and running across, like, wires. It really looks like there's wires connected to him. You don't see him, but it just looks like it. It just doesn't look real. It doesn't look believable. It just looks really cheap looking. There's just many points in this movie when this movie looks really cheap. I'm just going to wrap it up and say, for those of you who still have not seen this movie and want to see it, do not see it. This movie sucks. Thanks for watching.